Jeff here. I just thought this would be best as I can show you exactly what I'm doing and we can maybe figure out if I'm missing a step. So what I've got here is my setup for the viewing of a stimulus monitor there. I've got the TV output with the point of regard on it, the cursor with the eye viewpoint. Here I've got the new heat map software, and you can see with the Kate Moss. I'm looking at her eyes, but it does seem to be slightly off in certain regards, and it's never the same from capture to capture. So maybe you can look at this and tell me what I may be doing wrong. So I've got the setup for the Polhemus transmitter here. It's 59 inches away from the screen at the top right, as suggested in the video. It's let's see, I've tried it further away, and it did work further away quite well with our 24-inch screen up here. I may actually have to, well, actually not that screen, but another one. I may have to go back to that, but it's a bit of a struggle to hang on to it for a period of time here. So what I'll do is, I was slightly concerned that maybe my head is too close to the transmitter. Sometimes I know the transmitter has a certain area of operation where it's it doesn't work, and then it starts to work. So, but it does seem to operate reasonably well. But then, like I said, it has the distortion. Well, I'll just go ahead and do a walkthrough of what I do and let you decide. Okay, so I'll just start off by putting the headband on. Just loop it around my head once so I have the weight. As you suggest, pull down over my head and back up. It's resting pretty firmly on here. So I'll go ahead. Just get out of the heat for a second. See, you can see here, here's a previous sort of registration mark, the one I last did. And what it seems to happen is I seem to have, the eye goes off here, and on the edges especially, it seems to be off target, whereas in the center, it's pretty good. And for the last one, though, showing the heat map on, I'll just bring up the, oops, I should have said that. Bring up the Kate Moss, and she's got, you can see it looks pretty good, except it's not really on the eye in either one. And they all seem to be a little bit shifted to the left. Even in each image I go into, it seems to be slightly differently distorted. Like for this guy, he can never quite get to his eye, and I seem to be a bit left to her and a bit high. So what I'll do is, that's about there. I'm just going to, I might as well exit out of LSW, and I'll just start it again. Okay, so going into LSW, what I've got is, my first step is I'll open up my sequence. Which is my 6 images. It has 6 there. I'll bring my VDU monitor up and minimize my stimulus images. So you can see I've got the as a wallpaper on the second TL500 PC. I've got got registration marks. Well, I say registration marks, the calibration marks. Going through the options, one of the things obviously I missed previously was the image registration. And this should be matched to the stimulus. I'll just get that up and check it. So, as you can see, it's pretty much bang on in the top left. Scrolling through them, yeah, it's spot on for all those. And as far as I understand, I just click the radio button on single plane again, and those should be saved in there. That's as I understand it. Going back into options, we've got the test sequence there, and then I go along to the eye angle calibration controls, and I'll just take track active and start everything on. First minimizing this. So I'll just give you maybe a bit more of a better view here. And I'll just check what I've done so far. Okay, I think you can see what I'm doing in the sample. So I've just got, you can see obviously my head tracker is working, but mine is loaded. I'm going to see back just a little bit more info on the screen. I've got my channels, foresight and calibration. So I'll just put my head in front of the target. The first thing I want to do is foresight head. Is I find every time it tends to bring the foresight head down to the side here. So I imagine my calibration marks are slightly off. So I'm not quite sure what to do about that. But I'll what I tend to do is just keep the foresight slightly to the right and down from the actual calibration mark and work with it in that way. I got my foresight is pretty much straight on. And I go for the angle out. In this case, more or less as it has been, except for going down with the eye. It's I didn't get a good eye image centering that. I don't know if I should do any adjustments on this camera here. I haven't done. If I should zoom in or out, I didn't really want to touch that. Got my eye pretty much centered in the mirror. Okay, I'll try that again. Just get reset. I'll do the foresight head. And the calibration, which we're going to have to cross the right. And do the angle out. And again, it's slightly odd. It does look pretty distorted because I can't quite get my eye to the bottom target. Which usually happens when I don't get myself in just the right position. Seems like the adding the head vector, the eye vector onto the head vector is not quite working because maybe there's some distortion in the head vector. It also seems like it's randomness or drift, I'm not sure. I'll give it one more go at calibration and then I'll basically get some data. Let's do the foresight.